The President of the United States meets so many extraordinary individuals.
Among the most impressive are those who earn the Medal of Honor, the highest accolade our country bestows upon a member of the armed services.
The Medal of Honor is awarded for bravery in combat to those who go above and beyond the call of duty,
risking their lives to save others, overcoming incredible odds, often making the ultimate sacrifice.
Of the estimated 40 million people who have served in the United States military since the Civil War, fewer than 4,000 have received the honor.
We salute these extraordinary Americans. We will never forget their sacrifices. We will always be inspired by their heroism.
Let's all come together to build a museum in their honor.
The National Medal of Honor Museum.
On a mission to inspire America.
Join the mission at mohmuseum.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of Salute to Service, we're paying tribute to our nation's greatest heroes. Please welcome 16 Medal of Honor recipients, the United States' highest and most prestigious military decoration. Colonel Doc Ballard. Seeing a fellow soldier injured, Ballard dashed across open terrain through withering enemy fire during a battle in Vietnam. After treating the Marine, he ensured his safe evacuation. Major General Patrick Brady. Piloting a UH-1H ambulance helicopter, Major Brady made 5 different flights into enemy-held territory on a single day. On one mission, he landed in a minefield blanketed by fog, rescuing 51 souls. Colonel Paris Davis. In Vietnam in 1965, Captain Davis courageously led a South Vietnamese force in a prolonged battle against a better positioned and experienced enemy. Risking his own life and wounded on multiple occasions, he at one point crawled 150 yards in open fire to rescue, refusing medical attention for himself. Sergeant First Class Sammy Davis. He defended his unit from an enemy attack with heavy artillery and, despite his inability to swim, used an air mattress to cross a river to save wounded men. Technical Sergeant Mike Fitzmaurice. During a firefight with the enemy, Fitzmaurice saved his fellow soldier from injury and death by throwing himself on top of a thrown explosive. Despite severe injury and partial blindness from this act of bravery, he refused evacuation and continued to fight. Petty Officer Bob Ingram. Without regard for his own life and wounded himself by a bullet, Petty Officer Ingram braved a hail of enemy gunfire originating from a tree line only 100 yards away in order to treat several wounded Marines. Sergeant Major Alan Kellogg Jr. During an intense battle, a grenade bounced off Gunnery Sergeant Kellogg's chest. He quickly kicked the grenade into the mud and covered it with his body to absorb the detonation, saving several lives. Specialist 5th Class Jim McLuhan. He refused evacuation after he was wounded several times serving as a combat medic, continuing to aid his wounded comrades and defending his unit's position. Major Jim Taylor. He braved enemy bullets and exploding ammunition to rescue crews from damaged assault vehicles in Vietnam. Corporal Kyle Carpenter. When his unit came under attack in Afghanistan, Kyle shielded his comrades from the blast of an enemy grenade. Staff Sergeant Sal Junta. After he and his team were ambushed while on patrol in Afghanistan, Sal engaged the enemy and helped the wounded to cover, including the rescue of a comrade from capture by the enemy. Captain Flo Groberg. Flo tackled a suicide bomber that came dangerously close to the formation his security patrol was protecting. He was severely injured, but his quick thinking and action saved the lives of his many comrades. Sergeant Major Pat Payne. In the Kirkuk province of Iraq, Pat took part in a hostage rescue at an ISIS prison and cleared the enemy of the area. Lieutenant Colonel Will Swenson. During an ambush in Afghanistan, Will coordinated his unit's defense and evacuation of the wounded and led a team to look for wounded comrades. Command Master Chief Britt Slavinsky. When his team's helicopter crashed during the Battle of Takurgar in Afghanistan, Britt defended their position for 14 hours until his team could be extracted. Sergeant Major Matt Williams. During the Battle of Shook Valley in Afghanistan, Matt braved enemy fire to rescue fellow soldiers and led a commando group in a counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again for our 16 Medal of Honor recipients. Now, joining our Medal of Honor recipients are current members representing each branch of the United States Armed Forces, and singing God Bless the USA, Grammy Award winner Lee Greenwood.
Hello, Dallas. If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life. And I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today. 'Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. To be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand with us and show your support for all of these brave men and women.